What is good, people? Welcome back to the channel. KG is back, and we're talking announcement signing. Only right to announce our new signing, a key piece in our promotion push. Largie Ramazani is in the building, officially signed. I'm going to talk about that today. We're also going to talk about we're ending the pursuit of a central midfielder that's been long linked with us all summer. But who do we go for next? Before we get into it, people, like, subscribe, drop your comments below. Big up to all the members in the community. Listen, shout out to all of you, man. The KWO is growing large. Let me just say that it's growing large. No pun intended. But yeah, good to see all the members in there. Thank you for that support. If you want to become a member of the channel, the link is in the description or is next to the subscribe button called join. And one of my members here, Isaac, big up to you and shout out to everyone today. Look, it's also game day, people, man. We got a game later today. I can't wait for the game. Hey, and listen, Danny Farker said the departure of Jorginho Rutter affected the players for the Middlesbrough result. Well, now the arrival of a player should help us, shouldn't it? But listen, people, what's going on, man? Yeah, morning. Great news. It is great news, man. Hey to you, Annabelle. JR Racer afternoon. Yeah, big up, big up, big up. But listen, we're here for a good time, not a long time today, because we've got a game to later tonight, and I will be back later today. So if you want to join me for the festivities tonight, join me on the channel and join the lives. Listen, Lee Fitness, of course it is. How you feeling about tonight? I'm excited, man. I'm looking forward to the game. Time to go 3-point collecting, and I think that we should do against Sheffield Wednesday tonight. I do. I'm going to stick with my original scoreline of 2-1 to Leeds. I am. So listen, no, he's not able to play tonight. But listen, Largie Ramazani is in the building. Signed late last night. Well, we knew he was here. All the pictures got leaked of him, in the doing his medical, doing the media, but he is officially signed, and I'm very excited for this. Very excited. Look, we're talking about tonight's game. The current players that are playing right now, they've got someone behind their back. You know what I mean? That Dan James, Willie Nonto, they've got someone here that is ready to take a spot. So they have to perform. That's what I think as well. When you sign players like this, it gives everyone a lift, but it also makes people go, ooh, I better play well tonight. Otherwise, my spot's going to get taken. So we should be looking for that as well. LUFC Ryan saying, got a good feeling about this guy, KG. Yeah, me too, man. He's got so much talent. I know a few of you keep on messaging about the yellow cards and red cards, but look, we need people that play with a little bit of edge. You need that in the championship, and also as well, the referees in the league in general aren't as, shall we say, liberal with the yellow cards as they are over in Spain, where players will go rolling about for miles and miles and then you get booked for it. So I think he should be better here. And listen, that will be on Danny Farker as well. If he does, ever show that side too much, to try and rein it in a little. But, we need players that play with a bit of edge. Ryan saying, can't wait to see him watch in person against Hull. Okay, yeah, you're going to the Hull game. Shout out to you, man. Isaac saying, is it me or does Ramazani give me Cree vibes? I've seen that already, and I think it's because they got kind of the same mouth, which is really wild for another man to say. But I think as well, someone said about someone messaged me about they remind him of Max Gradle because of the cards thing. I kind of see that as well. I kind of see that Max Gradle comparison, but hopefully he'll fire us to the Premier League, one of those. But look, Largie Ramazani signs for Leeds United. Exciting attacker joins the club. There he is, people. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And he signed on a 4-year contract from Almeria for an undisclosed fee, and he spent time in the academy system in both Belgium and England early in his career. Ramazani moved to Spain in the summer of 2020. Oh, that was another funny thing, man. I saw a comment saying, wow, he speaks really good English for a Belgian. But the guy, this guy moved to England when he was young. Before he went Man United, he was in Charlton's academy. So, he's been here since, I think, around 12, 13. So, that's why he speaks good English, people. He was an instant success. Yeah, he can play anywhere across the front line, play a pivotal part in promotion for La Union. Obviously, that's Almeria, by scoring 9 goals as they won the Segunda Division and went back up to La Liga as champions. His debut year in the top flight of Spanish football started impressively, scoring against both Real Madrid and Sevilla inside the opening 3 games of the season. Yeah, that goal has obviously been going around. His goal against Madrid, twisted up my man Rudiger, which is not easy to do, man. Rudiger is one of the best in the world and someone that I love. Antonio Rudiger, man, just a dog, complete dog, one of the only dogs left. But yeah, good goal by him in that game. He's been, he's a Belgian under-21 international, and he's represented them 8 times, scoring 3 goals. Last season, the now 23-year-old chipped in with 8 goal contributions for Almeria, and he has begun this campaign in fine 4-2 after finding the back of the net in the opening match of the season. Ramazani now arrives at Ellen Road after making 100 appearances for Almeria across both La Liga and Segunda Division, adding firepower along with experience to Daniel Farke's side. Everyone at Leeds United would like to welcome Largie to Ellen Road. He becomes the club's 5th summer arrival and wear the number 17 shirt. And if you haven't seen his interview video, he gives the usual things. It's a no-brainer, new signing bingo and everything else like that. But once again, just to reiterate, just like it was last season, the aim of the game is promotion, people. So that's why when I not go on, but when I talk about needing wins against teams that we should be beating, it's because that's what you do when you're going for promotion. You shouldn't be saying, oh, that was a good point against Portsmouth at home, or that was good not getting beaten at West Brom. No, we should be going for the jugular. We're the team that's looking for promotion here, and we know it's vital that we get up this season. So that's why I say it. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit, Aaron. That's a good thing to notice. Just saying here, just a couple of his quotes. Finally, I'm here. I'm excited. I can't wait to get started. You know how big the club is. There you go, big club Claxon. And it was easy decision for me. And I just decided, you know what? This is a no-brainer. No-brainer, Claxon. I'm very excited to come back to England, especially to a big club like this, big club Claxon. And yeah, the fans and the club, I know how big it is. It's an emotional team, very passionate, and that's something I love. That was something I wanted to pick up on. And I think that is, when I've been speaking about them doing their due diligence with new recruits, I think they really emphasize this. I don't know this, but I just had a feeling that this is something that this football club and the recruitment team have to do when it comes to Leeds United. You can always love the idea of playing for Leeds. Yes, 36,000 people, every other week. Big exposure on the big stage when you do well for this football club, but can you handle it when it gets tough? And I do think that is coming into the part of when the recruiting players, and it's a big part of it here. This isn't like signing for Norwich. This isn't like signing for Reading, not even for Leicester, who are more recent Premier League champions. There's always big expectations on this football club, and I think they're ready in the new signings to get used to this. And then what was it? Lastly, I feel I bring a little bit different of that different flair and different type of skills. I think I can excite the fans and bring something different to the team. I think the objective is very clear, and I'm just excited. Yeah, they did cut that out of the written bit. He did say the objective is promotion, but yeah, just good things to see about him behind the scenes. And Aaron here pointing this out as well. The thing that got me the most on this video is where he goes to Thorpe Arch and he's made to shake everyone's hand, and even went back and shook the kid man's hand. Goes a long way in my book. And Aaron, these kind of things, these little intangibles people don't think matter, they absolutely matter. When these players know the names of the tea ladies and tea gentlemen and everyone behind the scenes, it just makes everyone love that player a bit more, and it shows their character too. So you've obviously talked about somebody here, not only an exciting player, but it will be a good character behind the scenes, which is also very important. Listen, I'm not against Mavericks. You know me, I like a Maverick in the team. When I think of Mavericks, I think of Abdel Tarat. But even with him, even though once Neil Warnock let him get away with stuff, he would still be a good teammate. He wouldn't turn up for training on time or anything like that, but he got the business done. But listen, you're not getting that with this kid here. You're getting a good character too, which I think is very important. Michael is saying Gradle was super competitive and aggressive. If he's like that too, he's a gem. 100%. 100%. But yeah, listen, Steve here, Cabal and Salai next would be nice. Well, look, I'm not so married to the Cabal one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think he might be a decent player, but I just say, I've said before about him, he does look like a good player. But I don't watch him. I don't watch Paris FC. But the highlights that I saw, he had a lot of space and time to do what he was doing. And if you think he's going to get that in the championship, you better think again. But Salai is the one for me. That would be the one for me. And look, we've got this signing in the door. We need more. So and you know what? That's been a good thing I've seen from the Leeds fans. Everyone's excited about Ramazani's arrival, but they're saying, okay, now fill out the fullback position. get another central midfielder in, which is good to see. I'm glad people aren't just getting blinded by the new shiny toy. They know that we need to complete the squad a bit more. But our squad is looking good though, people, but this is without injuries and suspensions. So I have to preface it with that. Well, speaking of that as well, before we leave Largie, I just want to say as well that was a nice message as well by the Almeria social media in regards to him leaving. Very, very well put. And I've already said this about as I think Leeds United did retweet this one as well. I just hope that we don't go down this route. I can't imagine Leeds United fans being happy with this kind of message in terms of there will always be a place in our hearts for the joy, passion, and commitment. I don't think Leeds United fans in general would like that in terms of the outgoing signings. But all I would say, and I've said it before, I just hope that going forward, when we do, lose a player, especially one of our better players, if we don't get promoted, which shouldn't happen. But if we do lose a better player, just make it a bit more professional, please, because it's been a bit tin pot. I'm going to be honest. The departures of Somerville, and especially more recently Jorginho, we're looking like scorn lovers in our goodbye messages. So hopefully that just dies off now, and we can get back to being a professional outfit. So moving on to more signings, and one that we've been linked with all summer, it looks like is off. Build have reported this morning, and this is Tom Carnduff has summed it up nicely here. Leeds have ended their interest in Cologne midfielder Dejan Ljubicic. The latest development from Build this morning decided against the financial risk of the deal, with Cologne officials angry at Ljubicic's representatives. Leeds opting to go for other targets instead. So this is going to be exciting to see who we actually go for in terms of that, because I guess we all thought that Ljubicic, it was him or bust, but thankfully there must be other people on the list. And it's like I said in previous videos, people, even though it all depends on the player, the scenario is different for every player, but for this one in particular, for someone with a year left on their deal and a reported fee of around 6.8 million euros, I think you can do better. I do. I definitely think you could do better. But like with Shalai, he's got 1 year left on his deal. If you were to pay 6.8 for him, I would do it. And that's where it goes different, because he's a vastly experienced international midfielder and he's a game changer at the championship level. But Ljubicic, I think you could find another one of him, whether it be the same price but for younger a player, or a more established one for a little bit less on the fee. I do think that we can fill out that position a bit better. So it looks like this one is over, and it's think about it from Ljubicic's side. He wanted to move to Leeds. It's not going to happen, so that might be a kick in the teeth for him, but I'm sure that he'll have other options in the tuck as well. Renee is saying Jakob Moder from Brighton. This is someone I said at the start of the window. I hope I'm saying that right, Renee. Okay. That is somebody that I said at the start of the window, if he was willing to drop in the championship, I would absolutely take that. I think I either said it on my channel or Connor's channel. I don't remember, but Jakob Moder was on my list because he doesn't get game time at Brighton, and we've seen Brighton's recruiting. They've bought a lot more midfielders. He was also involved in the deal to swap Dewsbury Hall for Moder in the Brighton Leicester deal, which obviously didn't happen. If we can get someone like that, you're talking about a complete number 8. And at this level, he would absolutely cook. Absolutely cook. But I don't know if he's willing to drop down to the championship at this stage of his career. But yeah, absolutely perfect. No, Luke. No, we're not going to get him. No, and the wages that he's on, Chukwuemeka at Chelsea, absolutely not. Even if we were to pay 25%, I think that he probably goes near our top earners with the money that they pay at Chelsea. So I don't see that one happening, Luke. But yeah, good player though. Good player. But yeah, and Allison here, just to cap this off, need other signings ASAP. Yeah, don't rest on your laurels, Leeds. Great addition with Largie Ramazani. Great addition, but continue. See, now Renee's mentioned Moder. I wish that would happen, man. He would, and by the way, he would automatically become our number 1-8 as well. No doubt. Gruev would have to hold the bench. But then again, I don't know if that would happen. We've already heard Danny Farker say that he would prefer permanent signing. So unless we could get Moder permanently, which again, I'm not against as well. He's a good age, 27, 28. I would absolutely do it. But of course, it depends on the price and everything else like that. But yeah, Michael. Okay, let's go, Michael. Sterling, Chilwell, Chalobah, don't ask, don't get. Tremendous. But listen, people, we're going to end it there. We're back tonight as well for all the Sheffield Wednesday versus Leeds United activity. Like the video, subscribe, drop your comments below, and I'll see you in the next one, people. Peace out.